I've changed my mind. I'm free to do that. I powered the game down. I shut OBS off, and I'm like, I like that game a lot. And yeah, there's gonna be a bit of reading, but whatever. So I'm going to resume because I really like the Norse setting. Okay, so here we are. Training. Turn order. Units move in the order you place them, from left to right. Oh, okay. Put archers after melee units. Oh, so like this. Okay. Makes sense. Ready for battle. The training tent allows you to test your party against a team of clansmen of equal power. Training fights never injure your allies or grant renown, but they do let you test strategies in safety. The trainer will give hints about playing effectively and has something to say about each ability. Come here to test out a new character as they join you. Well, these are all new characters, so might as well. This seems like a good order. Don't focus on one at a time. Whittle them all down. Oh. Okay. You there. Not in attacking range. So I'll just end my turn. Luden! Do the thing. I don't. I know the game is like, you're not supposed to like Luden. But I already don't. Don't try to rely on brute force alone. Break their armor. Will do, game. Nope, no, I don't want to move here. Now attack this guy, but let's break his armor. Like the game said. You go here. Oh, he's down to 4 HP. No! Oh, Jesus. I'm not very... I'm not very good at this game. Go over here. And impale. I said attack. Armor. Man. What's his face is already dead. Sundering impact. Oh, hit them hard enough and their friends will feel it. So there's like spread damage. That's cool. Oh no, Luden. I am not good at this game at all. Yeah, I changed my mind because I didn't really give the game a chance. Booyah. Promote. Man, that was not good. I lost 2 people there. I'm gonna have to get better at combat.
Weatherfell. Even the name means bad weather. When frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just man driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
So apparently this is some kind of frozen backwood podunk town that we're just gonna march straight through. It doesn't even... doesn't even give him a name. He's just peasant. That's a lot of varl for some missing cattle. What? A couple days back, sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone? What? No. My boy's seen men up on the hills carrying them away. Don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Must have been Varl. Or Skull. The peasant spits, his eye anxiously darting around as the caravan sets up tents. We'll be here no more than a day. There's a silver for any food you've got. For hundreds of Varl, are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple hunters here. Forget hundreds of... It's faint. Sounds like fighting and something else. Hakon takes off at a run. Action, adventure. What are you doing, Ludin? What are you doing here by yourself? Spearman can attack diagonally and up 2 tiles away. Click the top right banner to compare your stats with the enemies. Oh, mystery, adventure, intrigue. Click the enemy as a target. We'll use some, nope. Oh, good. Good job, Ludin. Stab this stone statue man. There you go. Straight dead. That's what you get, Ludin. Are you kidding me? This guy's the worst. Now we're in it. In it. In it. We're in it to win it. Let's gang up on this guy. Jeez. Okay. Let's go straight ahead. Bring the pain. Now I can Tempest. Sundering Impact. And Tempest. Booyah. Oh, dude's down to 1 HP. Am I doing something wrong or am I just really bad at this game? Attack this guy. For 6. Well, there's that guy down. Whenever an enemy falls in battle, 1 willpower star added to your horn. What are you doing? What is he doing? I don't like what he's doing. I'm gonna stop it. Gotta rush to my friend's aid. Got... there you go. Oh, there's a guy up there. Bring the pain. Oh, that just says armor damage. Oh no, 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 no. Yes, kill this guy. Still gotta deal with this guy. Right, I've got RevloBot in my chat. Revlo is a site that awards people points for spending time in my chat, and you can spend those points to interact with the stream. You can ask a question, ask for a shout out, uh, make me do 10 push-ups. It's really only effective for larger streamers that have like crazy chats flying by, but we thought it best to implement it sooner rather than later. Pillage. Okay, getting tired of this nonsense. A karaoke night? Oh, I would love that. I I'm a self-professed fan of karaoke. I was on a cruise recently, and I sang karaoke 5 or 6 times. I think it was 5. Your renown grows. I got an achievement, Shield Master. Ah, someone's. Oh no, Ganulf has been injured, but not Luden, because no one cares about Luden. You're trying to get yourself killed, Luden? What are you doing? Trying to get a shot in between the plates. You've never seen a dredge before, boy? What kind of idiot? You break their armor first. Where did they come from? Hakon goes to where Vognir lies face down. The future Vol King lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. Vognir is dead? What? We just met that guy. And he was like in line for being the king, right? Man, that's rough. Chapter 2, Cut with a Keen-Edged Sword. Man, this game just threw me for a loop. We just met Wagner. Oh, it's the guy from the beginning screen, from the main menu. Oh, it's the guy and the girl from the main menu. Where did that thing come from? Shh. Stay close. I think it's sauce. Oh, I like this game. I'm glad I decided to give this another chance. This is getting interesting. Oh no, Bambi. Deployment happens before battle. Click your units. Rook and Alette. Ready. Click the unit's portrait to see information about their abilities. Light step. Move freely through allies. Mark prey. Does armor break damage if all allies within range attack the marked target. Bonus damage to targets who have lost armor. So she's an archer. He's a hit all units between the archer and the target. Cool. Move forward. Mark. No, I can't mark prey. End turn. Let's move 2. And then attack. Archers like Rook and Alette. Oh, Rook is also an archer. Maybe I should take a step back then. And then attack. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Okay, you take some steps back. And attack. And then uh, Rook, attack with your axe. Oh, Rook's not looking too good. Uh, attack. Ooh, nice. Eagle Eye. Defeat an enemy with an Eagle Eye. Plus 3 renown. Was that a dredge? Alette looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. It was. Let me see. Are you hurt? No, I'll be fine. When the dredge attacked your cart and the yaks bolted, it spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through the trees when you glance in that direction. All that food. That's the last we were going to get before winter. What do we do? Don't run. Let me think. Forget the supplies. Let's go back to Skagir. If we hurry, we can gather them before more dredge appear. Do you think you can handle more of them? I don't think we can handle more of them. Try to gather what supplies we can. I can see them in the trees. Are you sure about this? We have to try. Be quick. This is tense. Alette calms the ox while you frantically toss supplies back into the cart. More dredge emerge, but you manage to get the cart moving again before they can close in. The colossal figures slowly recede to the distance. Yes. Plus 15 supplies. Supplies represent food and other goods used to keep everyone alive on the road. The art sounds really nice. When supplies are gone, people will start to die of starvation. The more people are in the caravan, the faster supplies will diminish. So it's kind of like Oregon Trail. You can see how many days of supplies you have left on the travel display at the top of the screen. Most towns will have supplies to sell, as well as a few items. So there we are. There we are traveling to Skogir. Oh, that's cool. I like that a lot. with this webcam, I'm like self-conscious about how I sit. I'm like meh 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 meh.
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivar.
I wonder if Rook and Alette are like an item, like if they're like in a relationship. Oh, there's the dredge. You can see him in the trees. Look out! Look out! They're there. There's more there. God, they're everywhere. I ship it. Rook X Alette. Ivar. Who's Ivar? The enormous Varl. Oh, he's a Varl, of course. Towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Oh, it's the dude from the main menu. Already back, Huntsmaster? Thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge everywhere. Dredge? How did they get through Greyhorn? Must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearby have stopped sparring. They gather around you. Damn it! They'll be here soon if we're not ready. You already hear screams. I do hear screams. From the outskirts, people are running towards the Great Hall. Ivar turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters. Oh, come on, man. Don't... Egil? Egil? We'll call him... Oh, man. We'll call him Gil. We'll call him Gil. Gil, take Alette to the Great Hall. Tell the children what's happening. Tell the chieftain what's happening. Jesus Christ. The rest of you gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alette. No, wait. I want to help. Yeah, Alette's an archer. She just killed that dreg. Let them fight, Ivar. or go with Gil. Oh man. The thing is, we could use another archer, but if she gets hurt, I'll feel real bad about it. Go with a Gil. Colette looks like she might protest, but scowls and runs off to safety. Don't start telling them I know what I'm doing. I know it's a stretch, but they bought it. What's the plan? Just hold off any dredge we see until everyone's inside, then we figure it out. More shouts draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. Let's do this. There's dredge everywhere. Sure enough, dredge are gathering in number. Fear threatens to bubble over into panic. How long do we need to keep this up, you ask? Ivor shakes his head unknowingly. That's a bad sign. Okay, so... items? We have a Let's bracelet. Lovingly made by a hunter's wife to keep her daughter safe from harm. So they're married. Right? They're probably married. And have a daughter? Maybe. That's a lot of dredge. You. Come back this way. You. No. You. Go here. The one with the shield looks like trouble. He sure does. Everyone's out of range. Great. But I can move this way. Everyone is still out of range. Just barely. Alright, end turn. No, come on! Oh, man. Okay. Oh, we can push enemies back. That's cool. Not that it does anything. Okay, you. Move all the way back here. This guy seems pretty cool. Okay. Whittle their armor down. Oh, jeez. No! Guy whose name I forgot. um... This seems like a good strategy. Don't kill him. Okay, he's at 1 HP. Okay, man, good luck on the stream setup. Oh, jeez. Rook might die here or get injured. Oh, Rook, no! Great. Oh, jeez. Come on. No, come on. That's not good. Oh, jeez. Defeat. Rook and Ivor, man. Was that a fight I was supposed to lose? I hope so, because that was tough. Combat can be unforgiving. Don't hesitate to change the difficulty of battle if it leaves you frustrated, or you find yourself needing a tougher challenge. Well, don't have to tell me twice. All right. We'll turn the difficulty back up to normal if it gets too easy. You feel darkness starting to close in, and then the sense of being lifted, and you wonder if this is the end. When you regain consciousness, you realize that Ivor has managed to drag you back to the Great Hall. Rest a moment, he says. I'm going to make sure no one else is still out there. Morale declined. Morale has become poor. Yeah, no kidding. You find anyone? A few sent them inside. This is bad. I'm out of practice, Rook. As long as I've known you, you've always wormed your way out of talking about Dredge. This would be a time to start talking. I can tell you they rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children. Then they'll attack. Even after we're wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. Ask the Menders. I wasn't there. You fought your fair share? Okay. Great Hall Heroes. Because Ivor's ready from injuries. One or more of your units is injured. Injured units can still fight, but have a penalty to max strength, equal to the number of days wounded. They heal as time passes when resting in camp. Your items are shown at the bottom of the roster. Drag items onto units to equip them. Promote. .2 points, eh? Defense, strength, that thing. Let's have more strength, more defense. Market. Ring of the Wolf. World Hook. Iron bands. Bloodshed coins. Supplies. Let's get 3 more supplies. Heroes. Equip the iron bands to... Okay, so they can only have 1 item at a time. Fair enough. Great Hall. Whoa, Chieftain's got a wicked tattoo. Rook, thank the gods you've made it. The Great Hall is an utter din, filled as it is with dozens of terrified families. Don't stop worrying yet. I haven't. What in the depths is going on? Dredge milling around, ransacking houses. The chieftain's wife finds you, pushing through the crowd. Well, well, chieftain. Look at you. Doing very well for yourself. Oddlef. Odalef. Leaf? Oddleaf. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked? Dunno. I wouldn't expect it to last. I've made some decisions, but tell me straight, what would you both do in my place? I'd have left by now. They're already outside the doors. Not so easily done. Rook? I trust Ivor on this. The chieftain sighs a deep and heavy breath, slumping. He looks years older. Imagine us fighting back and saving the town, but... Nonsense. Ivor's right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered. Where do we go if dredge are coming down from the north? Frostveller, to the west. It's close and it has walls. I intend to be free of Skorg in one push. No one's left behind. If they follow us, we're done. What do you suggest? Let me create a distraction, then go. I'll catch up on the road to Frostveller. Sounds like suicide, Ivor. Ivor's right. I'll help with the distraction. What if we set the town on fire as we left? Do we abandon the storehouse? Chieftain thinks for a long moment. I didn't ask for advice just to ignore it. Promise you're not throwing away your lives on this. That wasn't part of my plan, Ivor. Nope. Then I'm coming with you, says Oddleaf. That catches you by surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin but doesn't argue. From the training she's given Alette, you've no doubt she can handle a bow. Nice. I want Gil with us, says Ivor. If something happens to us, I need him to tell the chieftain. Ivor goes off to find him. Alette finds you. I know what you're doing. You had to let me come. Don't leave me, please. I'll be good. Promise to listen. I promise, she says. Ivor finds you both. Let's go. Remember, we're not trying to fight them all. We're just getting their attention. You step into the town courtyard where you can already see dredge in every direction. Ivor starts banging his shield and swearing at them. We kill a few, he shouts, and the rest will follow. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so... Ha! So Ivor called him Gil. Seems good enough. Archers first, then melee characters. Are we flanking them? We absolutely are not. That seems good. Rain of arrows. I like this game a lot. No, not Oddleaf. Oh, Rook. Booyah. Yeah, got him. To be fair, it was 5 against 2, so I shouldn't feel too proud. Morale improved. Nice. You have no problem getting the dredge to follow. Things began to look dicey, but you're eventually able to lose them in the thick woods, where they have difficulty keeping up. You climb to an overlook and wait for the caravan to appear. An hour later, Oddleaf is the first to spot them. There, she points to the road. As you rejoin them, you can tell there is trouble, some people wounded, others missing. A group has gathered at the rear of the caravan. Oddleaf walks beside a covered figure in an open wagon. Old fool, she says, through clenched teeth. I should have stayed with him. The chieftain's death hits you like a blow to the gut. You continue to the frost velar in silence. Alette's hand firmly in your own. Oh, the chief died. He had a cool tattoo. Oh well. I wonder if my webcam should be over here. Like, right here instead of right here. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backwards to see the caravan stretched out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far you're unable to see those bringing up the rear. We've got to pull together, says Ivor. It'd be dangerous to stop until at least the Godstone. Call to an early stop for the day. Slow the pace so everyone can catch up. Keep a steady pace. Rally the caravan with a speech. You make your way to the rear and hoist a small child on your shoulders. Fight for every step. Remember those who didn't make it out and push onwards. The clansmen see your effort and follow suit, pushing themselves harder. Morale improved. Morale declined. Great. Good to know. I guess it's not a net loss. The art in this game, man. Oh, you can see everybody. There's Rook, Oddleaf, what's her face, what's his face, what's his face, and then everybody else. This must be the Godstone. Ivor, that's his name. Far enough for today, I think. After a day of misery, men and women dropped their meager possessions beneath the Godstone. What are we doing? We just left our homes because suddenly there was dredge. Chieftain did what I suggested, and look what he got for it. Look at these people. Someone has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. What do we do if we run into more dredge? But you're the dredge killer around here. How am I supposed to do that? Lie? Tell them everything's going to be alright? Gods, Rook, I don't know. Pretend you know what you're doing. That's what the rest of us do. Thanks for the advice, Ivor. Then do whatever you want. Let them fend for themselves if you can live with it. You humans are absurd, Rook. Furious when you're not in control. Terrified when you are. Pull it together. What if we run into more dredge? You mean when? I'll be honest with you, these men can't take on dredge by themselves. I expect we'll lose 2 for every slag we take down. So we run? Only if we want to lose more women and children. We're going to have to fight, and there are going to be deaths. Gods be damned. Think of how I feel. I'm stuck nursing a bunch of weaklings. Jeez, Ivor, give us a little bit of a... You do care, I can tell. Men are a plague on this world, worse than any dredge as far as I can tell. Chats like this are why we don't get along very well, Ivor. You sleep poorly. The sun forever stuck to an eternal bright sky. Oh right, the sun stopped moving. I keep forgetting. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. Morale declined. The godstone looms overhead, the massive vibes of that god. Inspect the stone. The Weatherstone doesn't see many visitors, not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give the offerings, out of habit more than anything else, now that the gods are dead. Hridvaldir was the god of hunters and of wild beasts, occasionally seen roaming the land as both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he'd think about his wood being full of dredge now. A young girl from the caravan approaches you. I made this for you, she says, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch she must have found nearby. Thank you for saving my mama, she says, before running back to her tent. Back at your tent, you rouse Alette, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually, the camp is broken down and it's time to move to the Frostveller. It feels like an end more than a start. Gained item. Bjarken rune. Only have 5 days of supplies. The caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail. Weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill the supply wagons. An inherent fear of strangers raises mutters from the caravan. What are you doing out here alone? We were hunting here for food when the dredge found our village, says the man. When we returned, he looks away, unable to finish. Allow the men to join you. If you'll be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals, and soon your supplies are nearly restocked. There you go. Moral of the story, kids, always trust strangers. During a rest, one of the men get too drunk and end up splashing meat in a warrior's face. A brawl erupts. Many thrown fists and broken bone later, the instigator, Rofsvar, is tossed to the ground at your feet, angry clansmen looking for satisfaction. His personal defense is little more than drooling mumbles. Encourage the others to let the issue drop. We're all on edge, you reply to the crowd. Does anyone here not deserve a strong drink right now? Let him walk it off. The caravan mutters in lukewarm agreement and gets ready to travel again. Could have gone worse, you think? The The caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostfeller, with breads and fresh supplies. The locals here are shocked by the news you bring and discuss it amongst themselves while you set up nearby. Good, good. How's the arm, Gil? You find Gil just outside the camp, practicing his sword swings. I saw you taking some hard hits out there. Okay, well, he's okay, that's good. Yeah, dude, I've been calling you just Gil. I'm not calling you Egil or Egil. No, nothing's gonna happen to Alette. She's fine. Never seen a shield like that before. My father made this. It's solid metal, really heavy. But I've been practicing with it since I was a kid. Ivor seems to think you're pretty good. Does he say that? That's good, I'm trying. Never had to fight anything like a dredge before, but I don't have much else to do. How many people get to train with a Varl? I could be of help to someone. You're protective of Alette, huh? I don't want her to get hurt either. Oh, he has a crush on Alette. She can take care of herself too. You think about what to say. If you need something, let me know. I can do anything you need. Between you and I, we're going to be okay, I can tell. Okay, let's check up on the market here. Um, Dragonstone, +3 will. A cursed fang said to fill itself with the blood of its enemies, and grant power to those who would keep it full. We'll buy that. Don't want anything that draws aggro. Maybe we do. And we'll buy 10 days worth of supplies. Okay. Oh, the Barkin room. Okay, first and foremost, that one. Equip. Equip this. Oh, he has to be rank 5. Oh. Well, butts. We'll give him the necklace. Can we go back and sell that stuff? I forgot that they needed to be an appropriate rank. Well, okay, whatever. Rest. And again. Okay, everyone seems to be good. Oh, Lanthril is now hosting me. Thanks, Lanthril. We were only just outside the village when two men in red approach. My name is Hogan, says one, gesturing to the other. My brother is Hogan and Mogan? Really? Many from the village wish to join you to Frostveller. A third man, exuding rage, charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogan, he screams. What's going on? The town leader. These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here. True. You can keep whoever wants to stay and die. So they're twins? Except one has a scar. Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs has appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares. We both know what will happen if the rest of us in the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. There won't be anything to tend once the dredge arrive. Dredge my ass. I don't know what the scam is this time, Hogan, but you got two choices. Go back to work or I'm finally putting you in the ground. Yeah, they're twins. One of them has a scar. Mogan, what do you say? Thought it was unfair that he only asked me. Mogan draws his axe slowly, followed by Hogan. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. I think I make a poor farmer. Oh, I don't want to know. Come on. I won't kill men for defending their homes. However, let's make this a fair fight. We shouldn't get involved. Although, these. Yeah, we're not getting involved. Wash our hands of it. Nope. You step back as one of the thugs lunges forwards and is caught in the ribs by Hogan's axe. The air soon rings with the sound of screams and axe heads against shields. Four men lie dead on the ground before the others run. Wow. So they held their own against the entire mob, eh? The brothers head back to the village, and soon many of the villagers have joined your caravan. Hogan introduces you to his young son and wife. All grins, unconcerned about the fact that you never agreed to let them come. You don't bother arguing. Before long, you set out again. Ooh, plus 84 clansmen and 11 fighters. Alette marches quietly alongside the caravan, a little distance since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Oddleaf approaches you both. Alette, I have something for you. Oddleaf has gathered up a long banner from the caravan and smiles warmly as she passes it to Alette. What's this about? I was hoping you'd. Did I tweet? uh, um. Oh, right. I was hoping you'd sew up the banner with everything that has happened since we left Skogir. Come find me another time, Rook, and we'll talk. Oh, so Alette's my daughter. Are you the chieftain now? Looks that way. Olive has been teaching me how to sew. She speaks pretty highly of you. Can we read the part about Mom? You nod. On the banner has been sewn the story of the families who have lived in Skokia throughout the years, just as it is done on every banner in every town. Oh, it's the Banner Saga. I wish she were here, but I'm kind of glad she isn't. The section of the banner about your family is short, but Let has been sewing in colorful designs. She doesn't have to deal with all this dread leaving home. Why didn't you stop those men from killing each other in the village? Oh, don't make me feel bad about these moral choices I'm making. It was the best of some bad options. Deciding what happens to other people, I'm glad I'm not you. I wouldn't know what to do. Aw, well, I appreciate it. She hugs you. You spend the rest of your time together, sewing new verses into the banner. For better or worse, the story of Skogir is your burden now. This game's gonna make me feel things. How are you doing, Odd? Oh, so he just calls her Odd. I'm alright. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sunk in for me right away. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny, my father named me Oddly before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman, what does that even mean? It means people look up to you. Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't want to be known for handling my feelings. If I feel nothing about my husband dying, people think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? You're not sure what to say. In many years you've known the chieftain's wife. This is probably the most you've ever talked. It's about the banner. I thought about it for a long time. He asked me to give it to you, something happened. Why me? He always depended on you, Rook. It should be mine, I could carry it. But I thought about why he named you. Named me. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave, our banner would be divided. I would vouch for you. Not about our just small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? How will that go? And the first time they think something. And the first time someone thinks they can take advantage of us. I think this is what has to happen. She looks sideways, eventually giving over to a timid smile. I'm not sure if that's the dumbest thing I've heard or the sweetest. Listen, I know I dragged this out. The truth is, my husband and I could never have a child. I don't want our banner to end here. It'll be safe with you and Alette. I know you're going to take care of her. She puts her hand on your shoulder and heads back to the camp. Morale improved. Oh, the feels. Rest. And again. At a small split in the trail, a few fighters stop to speak with you. At a small split in the trail, a few fighters stop to speak with you, each carrying a single pack. We recognize this place, one man says. Spent several years here with some kin. If they're still around, we have to warn them about what's coming. With luck, we'll find you again in less than a week. Wish the fighters well. Send them off with extra supplies. If that's all you're taking, you may never make it. Grabbing a few items from a supply wagon, you strap an additional provision to their backs. Search for family instead of food. You say with a smile. The men clasp wrists before departing. Uh, Only got footage. Complaints of Ross Navarre's excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time the man stumbled over some tent ropes, pulled a snag canvas through a campfire, nearly setting a supply wagon aflame. Clansmen put out the fire on both the wagon and Robson's legs before leading him to you. Uh, I'm not going to punish him physically. Ban him from camping near others in the future. Rosnar groggily agrees, slurring his way through promises to quit being such a nuisance. Many of the onlookers snort or roll their eyes, but go back to their business. Somehow you doubt it'll be long before Rosnar manages to find another drink, whether you allow it or not. Rosnar, man, he's a troublemaker. That's all he is. Dredge, shouts a man from the back of the caravan. it's Rosnar, god dang it, Rosnar, the unabashed drunk, staggering towards you looking not entirely sober. He screams again, pointing to the trees in the distance. Fear races through the caravan as fighters pull their weapons. Scouts return with no sightings, and furious men surround Vantron. Ready yourself against Dredge, just in case. There'll be time for that later, you tell the men. For now, we take no chances. A full day of uneasy rest passes with no sign of Dredge. The caravan is annoyed by the scare and the delay. Eventually, Ropsnot bursts into laughter, and you're sure there's never any Dredge. Not long after, Ropsnot goes missing. No one searches for him or seems to mind. God dang it.
Once a strong, thriving city, the walls of Frostwetten now just keep the howling winds at bay. With luck, they'll hold out against Dredge as well.
Good, this place has walls. Good, we can resupply and get our morale up. You jostle through follow crowds of sunken faces who appear as though they've been freezing in front of Frostweller for days. The gates are closed. You come to a stop at the bottom of the hill. Great. This is not looking good. Why are there so many people in the fields? Oddly finds you amongst the refugees. I just talked to some of the women here. No one's being let into the city. It's overrun with Varl from Blotzbalker, Greyhorn, people from Bitria, all the nearby villages. The Dredge are everywhere, and the chieftain of Frostwell has locked himself in his great hall. When the Dredge come, these hills will turn red. We have to get in there. Let's lay low for now and see what happens. 10 out of 10, Undertale. Hey, Endless Void Gaming, how's it going? We've finished Undertale. Check out the archives for that. Want to know more? I see a lot of people gathered around the rest of the houses and gates. We could find out what they know. Ivor can get the gate open. Market. Heroes, gate. Let's buy some supplies. 5 days worth of supplies. Heroes Gate. You approach the gate when hundreds of people have gathered. In the trodden, bloody space in front of the door, several pincushion bodies lie unclaimed, as though they simply belonged there. Archers up on the walls make it clear that no one will be getting in. Men and women below intermittently call for mercy and reason, when they're not flinging stones and curses. Find out more from the crowd. You You spend an hour talking to different people who all have the same story. A couple of days ago, the chieftain shut himself in, closed the gates, and refused to take any more refugees. They've got huge stores of supplies in there too, adds one man. They're just hoarding them. I mean, the reality is that in this kind of scenario, where we have almost 400 clansmen in the winter being pursued by enemies, you never know. Gil pulls you aside. I was following the outside of these walls, and there's a water passage we could squeeze through. Not the whole caravan, but if a handful of us get in, we might open the gates from the inside. Check out the water passage. I'm not fitting through there, says Ivor. When you arrive at the narrow ducts, go without me. Looks like it'll get you to the top of the walls and then down to the gate where you can open it. Wait for us at the gate. When Gil said water, you should have guessed runoff. Still, you managed to squeeze your way through some tight stonework and force your way past an iron gate. Great. You take stairs to the top of the walls. As you approach, armed men take notice. They don't ask questions. Oh, great. Take Hogan and Mogan. Um, yes. We're about to battle. Let's see. 5-on-5. That's a fair fight. Let's see. Let's have Hogan and Mogan here. Yeah, I mean, that'd be that'd be cool, probably. Um, I I have 15 followers. Oh no, Mogan. Hiya! Yeah, we did it, and no casualties. Well, no casualties for us. Plenty of casualties for them. Rook's ready for a promotion. Got a spot on my glasses. Alright. That's better. What in the depths are you doing? Letting ourselves in. Yeah, one of my guys was pretty beat up. Man, Ekil. He looks crazy. But all those people you just let in here, dead. Thanks for killing the only ones holding the place together, Skal. The man orders his guards to get the doors closed again before more refugees notice. If I knew there were fighters and a Varl outside, I would have brought you in. I'm Akil. I'm in charge here. You heard about the chieftain? What happened here? Soon as they heard Dread were coming, anyone who couldn't swing an axe got one to the head. That's the short story, anyway. At least 3 clans were here, warring over turf and food. The worst are the godforsaken Varl. He eyes Ivor and shrugs with an exaggeration, as if simply stating the obvious. We're in more danger here than out there. I was in charge here before things went to crap. You've got some people who can fight. You've got your own Varl. That counts for something. I can keep your flock safe in the Great Hall. You fight for me and to take back Frosterveller. Fend for ourselves inside Frostveller. Join you for now. We'll join you for now. Akil shouts to his men, and with the gates closed, you follow him down obscured alleys. Chapter 3: Little Did They Sleep. Oh, now we're switching perspectives. Oh, we're back to these guys. Heck on, we're back. I was able to get about as many warriors from Strand as you wanted, and more weapons, extra supplies too. 100 Varl and 100 fighters, 200 supplies, wow. You perk up, just now realizing Mogra has been talking to you. Since Wagner died, everyone's been looking to you to make the decisions. It's exhausting. Hakon? I heard you. I was saying the Varl we sent to Strand have returned. The governor gave us most of what we wanted. He also insisted we take on a lackey of his to watch over his property, a man named Eric. Yeah, Eric seems nice. They're right. Luda makes his own decisions. We would only be made to do this again later. I will not suffer it all a second time. Either take us to the Wandering Road, or do your job and slaughter some dredge. Ludin turns abruptly with a scowl. He stamps back to his ring of tents and followers. Wandering roads not an option with this many. I could crush that boy's skull with one hand. If Luden won't be deterred, you'll have to deal with it. Don't let Luden get to you. Yeah, later, Endless Void. Thanks for stopping by. Let's go back. I'm sick of looking at this dump. What the hell do I tell the warriors, Hakon? Tell them to be cautious. No more losses. Tell them to cover the mountainside and dredge bodies. That sounds like something a Varl would say. Whew. You knew him well, didn't you? Vognir? No. Well, I don't know. I remember him. Always rushing around with some important business, but I never knew him. Never got a chance to talk much. And now he's dead. Longer than I did, in any case. I suppose so. When he spoke, Vara listened. I knew that. I could use help there. I've seen worse. They respect you for your ability to swing an axe. They need to respect you for your actions. But you're not talking about to the right Varl. Mogir's got some skill there. Most I can do is hold a quill. What do I write? I write what happens. They've got a banner in Arbor gang for that, you know. You mean the long banner? Yes, the Menders wove up something that writes its own history. You want my opinion? I don't trust it. Something that writes its own history. The long banner. So it's like a magical banner that writes down history? That sounds cool. It tells a broad story. I think there's some value in the narrow. Whose story does it write? Mine, theirs, Luden's? God forbid. The gods have been dead a long time. Have they? Old habits, I suppose. I heard you were a terror in your day. Do you know how old I am? Dare I ask? I'm competing, you know. No one knows how old we've all we can get. No one knows how old we've all can get, naturally. There's one by the name of Snorri. He's got a few years on me, just hunkers in Grofheim collecting rhyme. Bastard might actually beat me. Another one named Crummer is close, I think. But the adult son of a bitch. Oh. Still welcomes a fight. He'll probably be off before I am, although. Anyway, point is, what difference does it make? I'm just a delivery baron for yonder now. I can't remember half of what I've done. What do you suppose happened to the sun? Gods, how should I know? Never seen something like this before. Are you worried? Some of the Varl in the caravan think the world's coming to an end. Others think it's the best thing that could happen. No more black months. Black months? So is this place like Alaska? I'll take it if it's the end. I'm ready. To the depths with you. Get some rest. I've hoofed more hills than a horse born with a grudge. Don't worry about me. Can I, do this number? Is that better? Worse? Meh. I'd ask how you're doing with Vognir's death, but I already know the answer. Do you? Steady, old Mogr. Steady, old Mogr, which is good. I know most of these Varl, but they're not under my command. They came to follow Vognir. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't want to be in your position either. Anything you can tell me about the caravan? Thrown together this many Varl, half of them want to hit each other. The rest want to be left alone. Anyone I should keep an eye on? There's a couple of clan leaders trying to show off to each other. Not a big deal. I've got it under control. The fighters we've just got from the Strand aren't bad, but they're unruly. Give it a few days. And there are a few moaning about fighting for you instead of Wagner. Those are the ones to worry about. Luden's pet varl named Bersai. Bercy? We'll call it Bercy. I'm not sure where he came from or what his deal is. Bastard knows how to fight, but there's something I don't like about him. His girl is red and his girl in red is scary too. Yizra. Or Yurza. Risa? We'll call her Risa. She's probably the best fighter Luden's got, to be honest. I overheard some of the Varl call her the Witch. Ooh, was she a magic user? The flaming arrows, I think. It's a good trick, but the fire upsets our Varl more than the dredge. This doesn't make much sense. Witch? They're not scholars, Hakon. I think they're mostly just afraid of her. I think she knows how to use magic. Haven't you ever wanted to be in command? More than I am? Any more rope than I'd hang myself. I forget, you weren't around back then. At one point I had more rope. I hung myself. So no, I'm not interested in command. It's all yours. You think we're walking into a death trap? This many Varl? No, we should be alright. Things could get rough, though. I don't like being the one to send Varl to their deaths. I like worrying about myself, and that's the extent of it. Who would expect Vogue Wagner to drop like that to a couple of slag? I'm still wondering what happened. He had hundreds of dead slag to his name. I don't get it. Ooh. Are we like, what are you trying to say here? Maybe Luden got the old backstab on him? Killed the king of the Varl? Ooh, wouldn't that be saucy? I'm still wondering what happens. Yeah, it just happens sometimes. No big moment. I'm sure it surprised him even more than us. Although I have to wonder... Nah, never mind. Have to wonder, yeah, it was just him and Luden alone. Suspicious much? Yes, I think so. Anyway, I'll worry about the warriors. You worried about not doing something stupid. That's asking a lot. What were you holding back about Wagner? I'd rather not say, Hakon. It's the kind of thing that gets stuck in your head, and you need a clear one. It's better if you let me worry about it. If you say so, keep it to yourself. If there's a reason to bring it up again, I will. Alright. And... leave. 466 Varl, 185 fighters. Look at that, says Mogir. In the hills, more dredge. No more than a dozen, though. We could just as easily pass by as rush up there to slaughter them. That's a dozen dredge heading towards Strand, he says. You ask him what he started to care about the Strand. I don't. I thought you did. Mogir, send some warriors to take care of it. Will do. Hopefully they'll be able to catch back up to the caravan. Just lost 10 Varl. Hakon. You can hear Luden's hard-booted trot as you set up camp for the day and brace yourself. Can we speak as equals? Maybe. We can try. It seems clear to me that you plan to kill a lot of dredge along the way, am I right? Why do you ask? Because since we left Arborang, the Varl have been acting like I need protection. Don't assume only Varl can fight, do you understand me? That is my banner we fly to Grofheim, the banner of Arborang. I insist on joining in battle. From Wagner, maybe. They tell me you were his kin. That's why you're in charge now, some sort of next of kin Varl thing? Don't you take on his responsibilities? Doesn't mean I care about what happens to you. You'd better start. We'll both be kings someday. That's the last thing I need to think about right now. Luden looks as though you just punched yourself in the face. He heads back to the tent before saying whatever was on his mind. On exertion. You've gotten some characters with high exertion. Don't overlook this important stat. Exertion lets you add more willpower to your actions. Want to add more than 1 star to your attack? Upgrading to 3 exertion, you add 3 damage to every attack, or move 3 spaces farther than usual. The Witch, or Burst Seed. You have a moment? As you approach Bercy, he lowers the book he was reading. Doesn't strike you as the book reading type. You're Bercy. You're Hakon. We've gotten that out of the way, haven't we? I have some questions. What's a Varl doing working for Luden? What's a Varl doing working for another Varl? What difference does it make? Looks like you're in charge now. Do me a favor and don't get Luden killed. Where'd you learn to fight? Same way as you, by fighting. I robbed well-protected merchants for at least one man's lifetime. Is that what you mean? Can I trust you? That's a loaded question. Depends on what you mean. Whose back will you have if things go wrong? Assume I'm looking out for myself and you'll figure it out. Does Luden understand that? Luden doesn't even understand that half of his army is here just to protect him from the people he talks to. See you on the battlefield, O leader of the Varl. You could join us. I'm where I want to be. Don't forget what I said about keeping Luden alive. Got it? As you step away, you can't help but wonder if there was a bit of threat behind that gravelly request. All these characters. Oh, which? Risa, right? She watches you approach with her head tilted back and points a thumb towards Luden's tent. No, here for you. Aw, she's pretty. She's got those green eyes, too. Can we talk? Risa shakes her head no, a smile on her lips, eyelids low. I don't. In those two curiously contradictory words, you two get impressions. You get 2 impressions. She has a beautiful obsidian voice, and this might be a complete waste of time. You don't talk? No. You do, though. I don't. She smiles warmly, clearly enjoying her game. You're Luden's bodyguard? No, he's mine. Before you have a chance to be confused, she cackles, abrupt and loud, then looks slightly embarrassed. You are his personal guard, though? Her expression changes to, of course. How did you end up with someone like Luden? Luck? She raises an eyebrow. Varl and fire don't get along. All you get is a shrug. If you're going to use them, she pulls an arrow. There's a flick of the wrist you don't quite catch. Suddenly, a bird combusts in the tree behind you, falls to the ground smoldering. Don't tell me not to. She crosses her arms, a hand on her chin, and cocks her head to one side. Hakon. I am a witch, so be careful. She puts a forefinger on her lip with a soft shh. You depart, not quite sure what to make of that. I like her. She seems cool. And rest. Training? Ah, we have Risa. Nice. And we'll add Eric to the party. Oh, they're both ready for a promotion. Willpower, armor breaking. I don't know what this is. Exertion? Okay. Oh, and Bercy. Um, we've got 3 and 3. Siege Archer, Spear Master, Warhawk, Shield Master, War Master. And he's a Warhawk. I already have a Warhawk. This guy. Can we go back? No? Okay, ready for battle, I guess. Okay. Have the archer back here. Ready. Dang. Get wrecked. Watch your spacing. Don't block yourself in. Really? The archer? Hey, Lanfil started watching. What's up? Playing the Banner Saga. It's been pretty fun so far. Another day of rest. And we'll head out. Morale declined. You overhear a conversation while marching alongside the warriors. I'm happy to stomp some slag just as much as the next varl, but I didn't join up to take orders from Hakon, says one. Apparently he doesn't realize you're within earshot, not willing to die for him either. Stab them. No. Make your presence known, but walk on. Not sure Wagner would have been happy to hear that, you growl loudly. The varl flinches as you walk past without looking in his direction. In the distance, you can hear his friend laughing at his misfortune. So this is like really Oregon Trail. Like every decision you make matters. A small gathering of tents comes into view. Group of merchants, from the look of it. You ask what they're doing here. We were camped at the Godstone ahead, one tells you, leaving an offering to Degnal, as one does. His expression turns. Dread start appearing out of nowhere. Some of us stayed, though the Godstone be safe. But damned if I know why. We've been dodging them since we left. Assure them the way to the Strand is clear and see them off. Ask if they have anything to trade. Not much. Anything of value we left at the Godstone. I've never seen this many Varl in one place. You're off to deal with those dredge? You nod. We could part with some supplies if you need them. We'll take them. How much? I'll give them freely. Clearing the road is more than we could ask. I have one request, though. My wife's brother stayed at the Godstone. You'll know him by the necklace with many gold rings. If you see him, say we're safely at the Strand. You agree, and the merchants continue onward. 35 supplies. Morale declined. I guess this is the morale meter. It's good. Days. The caravan slows unexpectedly. Word travels down the line, and then to Mogir, who tells you, Dredge know we're coming, probably saw us back at Vetterfell, and did their usual lurking. Could have been bad if we'd plodded into them, but we saw them first. Dredge watched you, waiting to see what to do. When's the last time you commanded a few hundred, Hakon? Says Mogir. Don't overthink it. The warriors can take care of themselves. War! When you come across more enemies than your party can handle, you'll engage in war. Give your army orders to fit the situation, but get prepared to get your own hands dirty too. By making battle easier for yourself, you'll end up with higher casualties, or you can take burdens on yourself with a harder battle but save more lives. If you're ever desperately outnumbered, it may be best to run, avoiding battle completely. Dredge line the battlefield, weapons drawn. A fight seems inevitable. You take a quick head count. There must be at least 469 of them. Jeez. You have 185 fighters and 456 Varl. So we have more. Even from here you can see the nervous glances amidst the enemy ranks. This looks like a good chance to press your advantage. Charge? Everyone get in formation. You start comparing weaknesses and strengths, taking into account terrain, morale, and the look of your enemy. If you're careful, you should be able to keep your forces balanced. Give the order. You start rallying your forces and gather your allies to you, preparing to enter the fray. This is cool. I like this. Ludin, you shouldn't be in this fight, man. But you're gonna stay anyway. I could put Bercy in. Okay, he's a support character. I'll keep him. What does Ludin do? Okay. I guess this party's fine for now. Should have put the archer first, but oh well. Hello, hidden camera. There's 4 of them. 6 of us. What is this? What's this music? Yeah, you stay way over there, Archer. You guys come back. Tight formation. Let's loosen it up a bit. War. Nice. One down already. Break his armor. Oh no. Okay. You go this way. Oh, jeez. This guy still looks like trouble. Ah, really taking a beating. Booyah. Yeah, good job. Oh my goodness, get wrecked. Take a moment to survey the battlefield. The enemy is being pushed back all the way down the line. You can take this opportunity to pull back and leave combat immediately. On the other hand, chasing down more dredge. Hey. Let's see. It's my roommate. Would rally your fighters and save a few lives. You won't have time to rest or change your party, but a chance to loot your enemies might even reveal items they took from previous victims. Kill a few more as they flee. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh, jeez. A tortoise band. Or tortoise. 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 One injury. Pretty good. Ooh, 15 renown. Well earned. Moger comes to you sporting a dour expression. There are more warriors than usual claiming illness lately. I don't think they're faking it. I've seen them vomiting or stumbling around. Humans seem to be suffering from something too. Some kind of disease. Some of the rations may have been poisoned. Before you can respond, he continues. Don't spread paranoia. It may be nothing. I found nothing wrong with the food. Most of us aren't ill. What do you think? Might not be the food. See if you can find some other connection. I don't see any pattern to it. Some of the sick have faced dredge, while others haven't. Some admit to feeling tired, while others feel well rested. That's odd. Luton has been sending scouts ahead, quicker and more nimble than our Varl. One rushes back just as you cross a hilltop, out of breath. Dredge, that direction. You overhear me tell Luton. About a day away, they found a village. You ask what they're doing? Tearing the place apart, he says. Maybe 1,000 of them or more. Looking for God knows what. This will be a bigger fight than usual. Luton is uncharacteristically silent, waiting to see what you say. Get closer before making a move. You set out on a slow march, moving as quietly as an army can. It'll be another half day before you spy the village. When you come to view, you'll make a plan. With the village still a day away, you're eating on the march. A Varl approaches. We had words earlier, says Gris. You recall him claiming that he didn't care for your command. You're right in what you did. Let me join your guard and fight at your side. You got one shot. You tell him to report to Morgir. I don't sit in the back lines. Make a mistake and you'll get your head caved in. You're close enough to hear dredge rattling through the buildings now. The village seems to slither. We'll skirt the village. Morale declined again. You hear a shout echo in the wind, a standard Vol greeting. A caravan of Varla headed your direction. Probably a few hundred in total. You meet them halfway. You must be with Wagner. You're flying the shield banner. Ooh, I'm Fasolt. Ulfar is still in shield, in case he needs to be. He sent me to meet Wagner. Well, you. We see nothing happening in shield yet. No dredge. They never came through shield. They're all pouring out of Ridgehorn. The fort on the bay, that place has been abandoned for hundreds of years. Luden forces his way into the conversation. Wait a godless minute. What did you do? Careful now. You be careful. What did you start? You think men don't remember history? The Second Great War nearly screwed us all. What did you do this time? Take him and go to Grafheim. He's nobody. Luden head swivels in your direction, eyes wide. He seems uncertain whether to be insulted or threatened. What orders did Ulfar give you? Offer any support you need. 330 fall behind me. We're going to Ridgehorn, you coming? Go on to Grofheim then, Prince. Having your blood on my hands would be worse than doing nothing. This shuts Luden up for a moment. You can see the battle raging in his head. He looks desperate for safety, but he didn't expect to flee like a coward. He expected you to come along. He glanced at his men. We're already this far. If this is the Varl's doing, I'll know of it, and so will my father. Besides, you need my help and my fighters. If I go, so do Yrsa and Bersi. Luden's unexpected flip-flop catches you like a swift kick to the shins. Mulker can't contain a chuckle. The prince has courage. Do what you like, Luden. Paint me the villain, Hakon. What do I care? I'm sick of you being the only one who to do as he pleases in this alliance. These are Varl lands. We're facing an army of dredge. How much experience do you have with these matters? Walk away. You curse and threaten pandemonium. The prince has chosen to be no responsibility of yours. If Luden stays, so do Fazalt's warriors. I mean, I feel like I did a good thing there. We got more fighters and supplies. Mogger finds you, this time in a hurry. I found out what's wrong with the sick Varl. Ate some of it myself, he says. Food's not poisoned, but it's spoiled. Bad fish. Getting more so. We must have got it from the merchants back near Verdfell. Mixing it with the good stuff. Could have messed up as much as half of our supply. What do you want to do? Dump everything that could be unsafe. I don't think they did it on purpose, for what it's worth. The tainted food is tossed down a hill where it won't attract attention. Taken care of, but now we've got a lot of ill fighters, at least 40 at the moment. Tell them to avoid fighting. The hike approaching the Godstone is murder. You recall how most Godstones are built on hills overlooking other Godstones, so that travelers could follow them and find the way between cities. Does nothing to ease your pains. Dredge, shouts Mogir, near the fort of the caravan. Suddenly, black rocks are whizzing past your head. What the hell is that, you shout? A stone slams into the shield of a nearby Varl, exploding in a flash of light and razor-sharp fragments. 769 of them. We still have the advantage. Charge, oversee, retreat. Hold them off. Charge. Hold them off. Formations it is. Ooh. Gris. He's the new guy. And Fasolt. Oh, these people are ready to be promoted. Okay. Alright. Oh, got a +2 armor. Ready for battle. Let's do it. Do it to it. This horn. Oh, these look like different dredge. Okay. This is the only warrior, so let's have him here. Let's have him here to deal with those. We'll have him here with support. We'll have support here, and we'll have you hang out in the back. Yeah. Ranged fighters. Yeah. Geez, they're really beating up on old what's-his-face. Boom. Where's your armor now? We did pretty good. Kill a few more. Oh, you're not looking so good. Rest. Oh no. Oh no, what's his face? Nice. Meanwhile, this guy. Yeah. This game's pretty good. Charm of the Wandering Mind. We lost 4 fighters and 21 Varl. And we have 1 injury. 17 renown, though. Pretty good. Pretty good. The enormous metal wagon dangles precariously off a cliff. From the end swings a confused Jacques, still tied to its reins. On top, the dredge hangs on tight, keeping the whole thing from crumbling over. Keeping the whole thing from crumbling inside is Ganulf, one hand white-knuckling the cart, the other wrapped around a tree trunk. Knock the dredge off? No! Ganolf. With few options, you settle on lowering a man by a rope into the valley. He shouts that the battered body of Ganolf is definitely dead, and with their combined weight of the rope won't hold. The gold is scattered across the rocks and too far to reach. You face the fact that it has been a complete loss. A day later, you're back on the march with nothing to show for it. I should have told him to let go of the cart. Yeah, tell me about it. Morale is normal. Not even good, it's just normal. I can't believe we lost Ganolf. That's rough. This must be Godstone. Morale improved. The caravan stops, the Godstone looming overhead, for a short rest. The warriors are glad for it, and the stone gives you an ancient sense of being watched over in a comforting way. Didn't help the bodies underneath it, though. The earth at the base of the Godstone is scarred like a struggle occurred. Merchants. No. No dredge. Leave the dead and offering us alone. Leave the offerings but check for the merchant's brother. In the midst of a pile of bodies, a glitter catches your eye. You fish a gold necklace out from a jerkin to find 5 golden rings. You don't know what made them think the Godstone be safe. We're completely exposed up here. God of good fortune. They believed he brought luck, wealth, and whatever else you wished you had. The word fortune has a lot of meanings. Oh no. Oh, morale is great. I guess being at the Godstone improved morale. In the distance, you see smoke rising from the trees. Dredge aren't known for setting fire, says Moger, but it does get their attention. Send some Varl to take a look. Go yourself, ready for a fight. Really? Hack on. Your warriors said you wouldn't leave them. Sorry you had to miss the fight. I've seen some of the warriors disappearing. At first, I thought it was my imagination. I'm certain several have just gone missing. Mostly men, but some Varl too. I ordered it. I sent my men to bring back gold from the cart you left behind. If you have a problem with your warriors joining, then maybe you should keep them under control. You left a pile of gold at the bottom of a hill. What are the chances it'd still be there months from now? The only reason we aren't each carrying a share is because you don't trust us. Your warriors demand a break. You halt the caravan with a sigh. But in all honesty, you're getting colder. We should follow those birds. Why? Without another word, Moga starts running towards the birds and tumbles over the cliffs. Suddenly, he's gliding through the air, flapping his arms for all he's worth. You think you've lost your mind. Then you wake up. You don't remember setting up camp or falling asleep in front of crackling logs. You're ready for a promotion. Let's give you more of this. Oh. Oh, we lost that guy. Bercy? You ready for a promotion? Rest. And again. Leave. I'm sure you've seen them, but we're being followed. Dredge have been on our asses since we left the Godstone. Lots of them. I'm sure they're plenty in front of us too, but we're just a half day out from the thick woods. Stop everyone and get ready for a fight. 971 of them. Retreat? Give the order. Let's do this. You should be ready for a promotion soon. Let's have the archer go first. Then the bruisers. Okie dokie. Hmm. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. What's her face? Risa. She's injured. Deep inside the woods, you get the distant sense that Dredge have more or less surrounded you, and in great numbers. The dark shapes create unsettling patterns as they slide between trees in every direction. This is not as bad as it could have been if you hadn't taken out a good portion of them already. Seriously outnumbered. What if she could set part of the woods on fire and draw their attention while you escape? Create a line of shield bangers and unleash volleys of arrows in their direction, lowering frustrated swaths of them into the trees. At your command, Risa flings flaming arrows into key locations. The trees erupt and fire spreads quickly. Many fall immediately, but the Varls start to lose their nerve. Soon the caravan is in disarray, some fighting, others fleeing. Risa has vanished. Great. I know the Varl didn't like fire. Where's Risa? Is she with you? Ludin stares into the flames. Moger gathers the others. Someone drags Ludin along against his will. But if you hear no outbursts or insults. Where's Risa? We better not have lost Risa. She better come back. I like her. What is that? Great, now it's just normal morale. Oh, jeez. This looks safe. Risa, where are ya? I really hope she catches up. Ugh. Can we speed this up at all? No? Okay. This has been fun so far. I like this game. And there's a second one too. That's a long banner. Oh, there's some dead dredge here. What's that? I hope that's not dredge up there. I hope that's trees. There's a dead one here. Some scorch marks, another dead dredge. 2. There was a battle here. A lot of dead dredge, not a lot of dead anything else. What is this mess about? Looks like a full-scale battle happened in recently. But only dredge bodies remain. Maybe we'll see something from the tower. Have Fall search the buildings and make sure there's no dredge waiting to spring on us. And don't set up camp or make fire. We'll take a look and then get out of here before anything else goes wrong. You mean more wrong. Tower of Heroes. Hakon and Gris and Fat, they're all ready for promotions. So even if you don't use them in battle, they like gain experience. It's, these will only cost 2 apiece. 5 apiece. And Gris. Seems balanced. Okay, I guess we'll have Gris in the party for now. Until Risa comes back. Then Risa's going back into the party when she comes back. Oh, cool, there's dredge up here. Love it. Okay. Squishy humans. Um, Bruiser's here. Axeman here. Seems like a good formation as any. Probably spread this guy out. There you go. Just watching, huh? What the heck is that? Great. Take that. Oh, great, more Shattering Stones. Yeah. Everybody's ready for a promotion. I'm ready for a promotion, personally. You lean on a crumpled wall, watching endless waves of dredge march below. Satisfied, Hakon? The vast number of dredge remind you of the Great Wars. I've seen enough. Let's get out of here. Mauger stands over the bodies of the man and woman. Thinks I came up here for those two? The clang of metal reaches you from the courtyard below. Muffled by the thick snow, you curse. Quick, back down. Bring the live one. 914 of them. I have that many Varl. Formations. Oh, we just did this. Okay. Don't have enough round for this now. Let's get more renown. Say yes, cause I need to know. To be honest, Riza wasn't that effective in combat. I still liked her. War. What it is it good for? Oops. I thought that was the big guy. Oh, jeez. So this guy at the mace, he's good for breaking armor. And he also has a lot of defense. Head to head. Really? Let's flank him. Nice. Man, my character's really taking a beat. I don't know if there's any advantage to like back attacks. Pull back. No injured. What's going on? Nearby, the man has been bundled and laid near a short wall protected from the wind. A mender? The spell weavers? First, we need rest. Chose to wait. Yeah, man. Rest. Still don't have enough renown to do anything. Bait the dredge into attacking and wear them down. Consider other options. Shield bangers. Ready for battle. Let's send the big guys in first. Whew. Oh boy. Oh, it's not that many of them. We'll crush them. Fast guys. We're moving from the corners. There you go. Shatterstones. Booyah! Ah, double kill. Easy as pie. Uh, yeah, get out of here. How's morale looking? Okay, can't see the morale. Morale is so low that it's not visible. I wonder if you have more people, like if this trail is longer. Hold on. Sorry, I was just, never mind. The mender from Ridgehorn woke up. His name is Evan. We'll call him Evan. Oh, look at him. Dredge. We have to go back. She is dead. I couldn't save her. Evan suddenly looks spent. He slips to the ground and you motion for some y'all to help him onto the cart. I'm concerned that I can't.
Dread grips me as we approach Grofheim. None of us expected to see a city unscathed. But what we find steals the very breath from my lungs.
Oh no, look at Grofheim. It's burning. Oh jeez. The whole city's like laid waste. Looks like they're refugees. Oh jeez. Chapter 4, Lest They Not Come Home. Switching perspectives, probably back to Rook. Oh, I forgot about this crazy looking bastard. What did I tell you, Rook? The man has a crazed look about him. He stands, axe pointed in your direction, on the other side of a dozen men. At kill, you son of a bitch. Think carefully about what you want. This is what you get. Gosh dang it. I knew he was trouble. Ivor! Why aren't you in the party, buddy? Oh, you were injured. Hogan out of there. Get Ivor in there. Tons of renown over here. We don't need 3 archers, do we? Whatever. Serpent earrings. Doesn't look like much. You got it, Hogan. Really? Attacking this guy first? Dang. Okay, that guy needs to go. Not looking good, Hogan. No, no, Hogan. and promoted they shall be. Mogan's a bit injured. He's a lunatic. He was playing us. Wormtoes is the only thing that makes sense across the wastes. No, he's fine. He just needs some rest. He has a skin knee. What's the catch? It's worth the risk. Onef. Welcome to the fold, Onef. Supplies. Supplies! Onef leads you to an inconspicuous building. This is them, he says, to the handful of guards inside who load their weapons. In a concealed basement, you find an enormous store of food and sundries. Grab what you can. Take what you can and get out. Plus 80 supplies. Best not to risk it. Market. Warrior's Oath. By 5. Heroes. Some people need promotions. Alette. Gil. So, give you more of that. More of that. We'll switch out Mogan for Hogan. And there's Onef. A backbiter. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I think I'm going to call it there. This has been fun. I'm glad that I didn't give up on this game. It was a slow start, to be sure, but I feel like it's gotten a lot better. I'm going to come back to this game. I will, because I like the setting, and the combat's kind of fun, and the characters, when they don't die, are really likable. So yeah, if you want to get notified when I go live, which will be tomorrow, hit the follow button and you'll get notified. All the social media down below, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I set up a sec. It has been a good stream. I like this game. I think it's called sec. It's a button below that looks different from my other buttons. And I'm going to post my schedule there when I can. So if you're ever like, when's Almage streaming? Check the sec. Oh, that's actually pretty catchy. Check the sec. I'm doing a giveaway this month. Giving away a Steam copy of Don't Starve Together. Just a single copy. And all my followers are eligible. So if you hit the follow button, the webcam does look good. I like it. I had to put on like a different shirt and I had to like comb my beard because I'm like, I look terrible. So yeah, I'll be doing some Final Fantasy VIII tomorrow, more than likely, unless something comes up. But yeah, until next time, this is Almage. Sign. Oh, you can finally see me do this. So before I got my webcam, whenever I would say this is Almage signing off, I would do like the little this, but it was just for me. But now it's for the camera. So until next time, this is Almage signing off.